Gamer Genie Candor, and we're here playing Star Ocean Divine Force. Before I go any further, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you know I'm putting out more videos. Anyway, let's get into it. Yeah, now last time we
Let's
played.
get over to Doc Eason's on the double.
Yes.
The infirmary should be located on the west side, if I recall correctly.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, last time we played, we took down this big worm-looking monster to save this hustling, bustling town. And we're gonna go see what we can talk to about with our friend, the Doc.
Good morning, everyone. The doctor's been waiting for you. Please, go on in.
I cannot say I expected you to save me. Nonetheless, I'm glad you're in good health, Leticia.
I too am glad to see you well, Marcus.
Huh? Wait a second. Do you two know each other?
And that makes you...
Albert Bergholm. It's been quite some time, Marquess.
That it has. I barely recognized you. And you, good sir, must be Raymond. I cannot thank you enough for saving the people of our fair town.
Think nothing of it. Seeing you in good spirits is thanks enough.
And so, Lady Leticia, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come in search of Midas Felgreed and thought you might know his whereabouts.
What business do you have with him, if I may ask?
I wish him to accompany me to the capital. A threat looms over the kingdom, and without his assistance, we shall succumb to it.
My lady, I assume you are privy to the true cause of his resignation?
I believe the royal family and its advisors took umbrage with his methods.
Then you understand why I cannot in good conscience reveal his whereabouts. Nothing can change that.
Nothing at all. Are you certain?
Perhaps if your motivation differed, so would my answer.
Marcus.
I ask, you take your leave. And if you would be so kind, refrain from calling upon me henceforth.
Yikes.
What the hell happened between you three? Had to be something, the way he was acting.
Wait, don't go. I need to ask you something.
Nina?
So, Leticia, you're not just some page from the capital, are you? I don't think I've ever heard the doctor speak so deferentially to anyone in my life. The two of you also seem to know each other. Do you know Uncle Midas too?
Uncle Midas?
At the very least, you have to know that Dr. Eason was one of Osarius's 3 wise men, just like Uncle Midas.
So the doc's like... famous or something?
And suppose I do.
Then you might be interested in this. My full name is Nina DeForge.
DeForge? Would you happen to mean the same DeForge as...
I do. My father, who served alongside Midas and Dr. Eason as one of the 3 wise men, is none other than... Filberto DeForge. So, what do you say? Can someone like little ol' me join you?
Revolution.
The street's not the best place for this. We can talk at
Resolution?
my house. It's just on the other side of the inn.
Forget it, guys. I was trying to think of a word, but for some reason my brain wanted to go.
Here we are. Sorry, it's kind of a mess. Please, make yourselves at home.
She's researching Helgar's disease? If I may, where is Maester de Forge?
He passed away 7 years ago.
He did?
Yes, and ever since, Dr. Eason has been my guardian and my teacher. He taught me all I know about iatromancy.
So you didn't learn anything from your dad?
He did leave me a lot of documents, but no, he never taught me anything himself. And to be fair, I never even thought to ask. I had zero idea how important he or the doctor was before he died.
What the devil are you doing here?
An accomplished semiomancer has died, and I wish to pay my respects.
The deceased does not wish you to, so please take your leave.
Yes, I suppose you are right. He wouldn't want to see my face. Huh? You must be Filberto's daughter. I can see both him and Amalia in you. You have the face of a semiomancer.
Perhaps she does, but Filberto did not wish for her to walk the same path. Hence, I raise her as my own.
If Filberto is watching us from beyond, I'm sure your words have put any fears he had to rest. I will leave you to grieve. Leticia, Albert, let us away.
I knew I heard the name Leticia before.
Nina.
Let me be honest with you, Your Highness. There's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I know it's presumptuous to ask, but if you promise to help me achieve it, then I promise to help you in return. I'll try and persuade the doc to tell you where Midas is.
You will?
Of course. I mean, it's not like you did anything wrong. Your family may have been at odds with him, but you've saved both him and this town. You are obviously a good person.
Hey, I remember the doctor saying something about if our motivation was different, his answer would be too. So maybe we could work with that?
I think that ship has sailed.
Either way, now doesn't seem like the best time. No matter what we say, he's not going to listen to us.
Sorry for the background, guys.
Ray, you mind coming with me to the infirmary? Alone?
To do what, though?
Just the usual work is all. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
No questions now. Let's just get to the infirmary. Once we're there, follow my lead, okay?
Anyone home?
Dr. Eason! Dr. Eason! Just letting you know that I'm going to Rifle to buy tinctures and stuff.
By yourself at this hour? I think not.
Oh, I'm not going by myself. I'll have 3 capable bodyguards with me at all times, right?
Right. 3, yeah.
Right. Guess we'll be going now.
Oh, no, you won't!
Damn, girl is forceful.
Nice one. All right, that should buy us some time. We'd better get to the other 2 before the doctor thinks to look for them. Hey, you might want to think about getting out of here, and soon. The dog's on his way as we speak.
Pardon? Have we a destination?
Place called Rifle, apparently. Going there to get meds.
To get medicine?
Whatever, who cares? Let's just go. Unless you want to face the doctor's wrath, then be my guest. Don't worry, Dad. I got this. You'll see. All right. Now all that's left is to make it out of this place without getting caught. Now really isn't the time to be hanging around the infirmary. If you're all set, then let's get going.
Yes, ma'am.
Sweet! Anyone home?
I eventually probably would have to go back, but anyway. There's a reason why I'm doing this, is because there is a character that we'll meet up in a little bit. Probably a little further into the game. Oh yeah, I think it's after this. After I do this little thing with them. Anyway.
So, Ray, do you serve the Osarian royal family too?
Nah, I'm just a humble transporter. I was carrying some cargo for a client when I was attacked by thieves. By the way, where exactly is this Rythel place, anyway?
It lies to the northeast. From here, we need only travel eastward until the coastline comes into view.
Do we have any clues about where to look for your friends, Ray?
Nope, not even one. Got no choice but to wander around until we find a lead. I'm not exactly from around here, so I have no idea where anything is until someone tells me.
I see. Well, I'm certainly no expert either. But if there's anything you want to know, I'll do my best to fill you.
Awesome. That'd be a huge help.
Threat neutralized.
Nah, but one thing I love about this game, it's very deep story, where everything basically it comes round circle. It's, believe it or not, guys, when it comes to stories, I love Star Ocean for the pure entertainment value, because every character in the game, even the villains, have a rich story. Whether or not that they're the main antagonists or part of the underlying story, it's just narratively, I'd recommend it. If you're in the mood for a good game with a good story, rich history, oh, it is so worth it. And mind you, that's not just this game. All the Star Ocean series, every single one of them has a very unique concept. The very few things that they have in common is the concept of a very famous lineage, the Kennedy lineage. No, not JFK, if that's what you're wondering. Probably something had to do with something with it. I wouldn't doubt it. But anyway, another thing is the recovery item in all the game, and the magic system called symbology. I love how in every single one of them they make a reference to symbology in a different form every single time, and it's very interesting. So when you think symbology, you just think of a mark that gives you a supernatural ability, or something somehow gives you the ability to cast a fireball or a healing spell. Things like that.
Looks like our path splits two ways here, though.
Mind you, a lot of times it's rarely the main character that has that ability.
Adjacent to the ocean is shorter. With Maester Marcus waiting on us, we have not the time for sightseeing.
You're right. Let's handle our business quickly. Get back as soon as we can.
Alright, so I'm gonna go over here, grab what I need to get, I think this is the port town.
Right though.
Whew, that was one hell of a trek. All right, let's do what Nina...
What needs to be done, yes. Yep, this is the port town,
So it's
and
a
I...
port.
Oh,
Ray,
Ain't gonna break our promise or anything. I was just thinking. Might be a ship bound for where Chloe touched down, you know?
I see. We should make for the pier. If any ferries have successfully made the crossing, they shall be there.
How about you, Nina? You cool with going to the port?
Of course. I needed to go there anyway, so no complaints here.
Place always this dead?
Shouldn't be. To my knowledge, it's always bustling. Maybe this warrants an investigation?
Why are the ferries to Kato still out of commission? I can't run a business like this.
You trying to hightail it to the capital too, huh? Well, I've got bad news for you. The Vale Empire's got it locked down with their warships, and they're not withdrawing them anytime soon.
You are kidding me!
If I were, prices wouldn't be through the roof. Can barely put food on the table myself. Maybe those rumors about a war brewing weren't so far-fetched after all. Just forget Kato and the capital even exist. You'll sleep better at night.
Guess the laws of supply and demand apply no matter what planet you're on. Distro goes down and prices go up. Speaking of which, we came here to buy stuff, right? Are we even gonna be able to do that?
Not actually sure. I didn't think shipping routes would be closed when we left, so we might be in trouble. Mind if I hit the infirmary now? It's right around here, and I don't want to risk missing out.
Oh, you cannot be serious! There aren't any ships running? What's the holdup? When are they gonna set sail again?
I honestly couldn't tell you. Regular service has been temporarily suspended due to the appearance of the Imperial warships.
What? Temporarily suspended? Isn't there anything you can do?
I can't do much if the ships don't set sail.
Ooh, I got the best idea. You need to sneak into the Imperial capital.
Huh? What?
You gotta bust in there and knock some sense into somebody. The Emperor, whoever. Then the Emperor will stop sending out its warships and you guys can resume service, right?
That's a good one.
Do I look like I'm joking? Because I'm not. At all.
Please, I told you, regular service is suspended!
girl's nuts.
He was useless anyway. But what am I supposed to do if their stupid ships are too chicken to set sail? You're gonna have to think of something, old Welch.
A most eccentric young woman, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, you can say that again. Hey, looks like she might have dropped something.
Oh, a ring. I believe this symbol represents the Vineyards, a well-known merchant family in Delric.
Delric Village, huh? Well, since we found it, I guess we ought to return it. Talk about a rabble-rouser, eh? Guess we ought to try and hand this back whenever we're in Delric, though.
Okay, so now we can actually meet her. I'm glad I thought I was like, oh, you gotta go back to Delric. Well, we met her here. Kind of self-explanatory.
The building on the other side of the plaza is the hospital. Good afternoon. Is Dr. Vanel here?
If it isn't little Nina. I heard those monsters were quite the handful.
Wait, you did? How?
When goods aren't coming in, your ears tend to perk up at news that might affect your bottom line.
So then your stock is low, huh?
I've got enough for the time being. Hold on a moment. I'll get you the usual.
I don't want to be rude, but if all we're doing is picking up some drugs, remind me why you wanted us to tag along?
Sorry, that's not the real reason. There's something I want Leticia to see.
Sorry for the wait. Why the long face, Nina?
If it's not too much trouble, Can we see the patient?
His illness is quite advanced. Just don't get too close.
I'll make sure not to. If it's all right, I'd like to show you all something.
Is he afflicted with...
Yes, Helgar's disease. It's claimed the lives of 20 people already, and shows no signs of slowing down.
That many?
Leticia, if you don't mind, could I come with you to the capital? I need to visit the Semiomancy Consortium.
What exactly is that?
The main institution where semiomantic research is conducted. It has the best facilities in the kingdom.
That goal I was talking about? It's to cure Helgars. And to do that, I'll need to learn a lot more about iatromancy. Please, I just want to rid the world of the disease that killed my father.
The rub is, would Maester Marcus approve of that?
If he doesn't, we'll never learn enough about it, and more people will die. I can't let this disease spread any further than it already has. Dr. Ethan and I can only do so much by ourselves.
I understand your concern, but that's not why we're here. We're here to convince the doctor to disclose Maester Felgreid's whereabouts. I personally have no issue with escorting you to the consortium. However, were that to irreparably sour your relationship with Dr. Eason, it would defeat the whole purpose of this endeavor.
I don't know. Call it a gut feeling, but I seriously doubt Marcus is that stubborn of a person.
Do you?
Anywho, let's head to Delric. Taking detours isn't gonna earn us any favors with him.
Fair enough. It's not as if we gain anything by staying in Rifle.
Albert!
Pardon the indiscretion, but no need to worry. I can stand by my...
Yikes, he's burning up. This is bad. Dr. Vanel, we need you to look at someone right away. Please!
If you're wondering about the well, you'll see. Again, story.
Well enough to be discharged tomorrow morning. A little fatigued is all, apparently.
Good to hear.
The doctor also suggested we have Maester Eason look at him once we... The inn is near the fountain at the top of the hill, if I recall correctly.
Want to play a round of Asoa? You seem pretty smart. I'll even sell you a special deck.
Nah.
That's... Huh?
Anyone home?
Oh, welcome. The harbor lights are quite lovely come nightfall. Rest well.
You could actually hear her munching it down.
Okay, now that we're all here, let's go pick up Albert.
The clinic was just down the hill on the left, yeah?
Thank you all for looking after me, and sorry to have been such a burden, especially to you, Nina.
You absolutely sure you're okay?
I am. You shan't see me on my knees again.
Bluster if you want. You will not weasel out of your trip to Dr. Eason's.
Of course. Perish the thought.
Okay then, let's get on getting back to Delric.
I'm gonna do an AFK. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, what's up, man? Sorry guys, back in action, and I sincerely apologize. I had a friend that would not get off the phone. I hope you guys understand, so let's get back into it. He was
Village was southwest of here, wasn't it?
That is
an old
correct.
friend.
We may begin by traveling south until we are able to see the ocean.
Got it. We'll be fine.
I am so sorry, Albert. Despite being by your side all this time, I am ashamed that I was oblivious to your condition.
Please, Your Highness, there is no need to apologize. It was my decision not to tell you. And furthermore...
Come on, you two. I know you're probably both feeling guilty about it, but now isn't the time to beat yourselves up.
Ray is right. It was a bit of a surprise, but we should be glad we caught it in time.
Yeah, I'm on her side, you know. As long as, hey, we're buds, you know. All of us are here for you.
Get ready to fight, everyone.
Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
So I can make my stats better because I gain those Duma points or Duma crystals.
Pretty sure we just keep going west from here, right?
Yep, that's right.
It's the same route, but it looks totally different when you come at it from the other side.
Oh, you seem to be enjoying yourself, Ray.
Yeah. Wouldn't be an adventure without a little fun, am I right?
What you are is a heedless dimwit.
I didn't hear that, Mr. Stuck-Up.
Is something the matter, Nina? You look somewhat dispirited.
Oh, I guess I'm just worried Dr. Eason will be mad at me.
You're doing this for a good reason, though. I'm sure he'll understand if you explain it to him, right? That being said, you should probably say you're sorry for skipping town to go to Rifle first, though.
I sure hope he's had some time to cool his head.
I mean, under circumstances.
Okay, first we hand over the drugs.
That rowdy girl who dropped this ring in Rifle is supposedly a merchant or something in Delrin.
The infirmary was on the west side of the village, on top of the hill. Let us make haste.
Nina!
Here you go, Doctor. The, medicine you asked for and stuff.
Don't hear you go me, Missy. And what in the name of all that's holy are you doing here?
Maester, do not be angry at Nina. She has only brought me here to see you as a patient.
Did I hear you right?
Dr. Vanel examined me in Rifle. However, he suggested that I get a second opinion from you. These are for you, the referral and my medical records.
I'll see what I can do.
I love how he's not like he's still pissed, but he's like, God dang it, you're my patient. Fuck. Sit down.
Prosthetic, huh?
This lasted 14 years? Anyone else but Midas, and it would have fallen apart ages ago. But even he couldn't keep it from deteriorating. He created this prosthesis using semiomancy. It was designed to grow with its wearer, as would true flesh.
Wait, so not only does it move like a normal arm, it grows like one too? How is that not the invention of the century?
If only everyone were as elated as you upon its unveiling, things would have been quite different.
Maester Eason.
You may put your armor back on. I've seen all that I need to. I appreciate Vanel's referral, but I know little about this arm. Midas, on the other hand. Alright, I'll tell you. Midas currently resides in the village of Ada. He's your only hope of fixing Albert's prosthesis.
Thank you so much.
A word of caution, he is a peculiar one. It was he the council directed their ire toward years ago. Persuading him will be no simple task.
Nor will it dissuade us. Thank you again. I know you did not have to tell us.
Any hiatromancer in my position would have.
Was it your duty? Or your sense of goodness?
Does that mean we're leaving right now?
Indeed. Time is of the essence, and Maester Felgreed is integral to our mission. We cannot afford to waste a moment.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then, how do I say this?
Nina. Fret not, for I would be honored if you joined us. The more allies I have in this endeavor, the better.
You heard the princess. Now see if the doc's cool with it.
Okay, I will. So I guess, Leticia, I'll be with you in just a sec. Dr. Eason, can I ask you something?
Of course. What is it?
We should give them some privacy.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah,
So,
let's go
where is this
outside. We'll be
Ada?
right back.
To the north of the Larkus region.
What do you know? It's got the Vineyard family emblem on it. And it sure seems like this is the right place. Anyone home?
No way, no way, no way! This is not happening! Where could it be? No!
Hey there. Did you, lose this?
What? Who are you? Why are you in my... That's my ring! Huh? I must have dropped it back in Rifle. What a miracle you found it. Thanks. Allow myself to introduce myself. I'm the head of a wealthy merchant family. We've been living in Delric for generations. I'm the brilliant, beautiful Welch Vineyard.
This doesn't much look like a wealthy merchant's house. You actually live here?
Talk about a low blow. Anyway, let's gloss over the minor details. Meanwhile, you picked up my ring, came to find me, and deliver it? That's pretty pathetic. I mean, what a sweetheart you are. And since you're so nice, I have a favor to ask. There's this thing that I super totally really need, and I've got a hunch that you're just the right person to get it for me. Easy peasy bunny squeezy, right? Don't worry, the quest comes with a reward.
Okay.
Magnificent! Okay, I gave you my orders, now make like a tree and get... I mean, please complete my request as soon as you can.
At least she understands the concept of don't give me orders or you get nothing.
Just how long is that joke orders. I said as soon as they can.
Sorry for the delay with that.
Where did you come from?
Over there, and up there.
No. What do you mean, delay? That was surprisingly fast. Yes! That's exactly what I needed! Now, by mixing this with that... Ooh, now I've got my hands full. Hold your horses, Buster. Did I say you could leave? It would stain the vineyard name if I let you leave without getting your reward. Did you forget what I said? I will now give you a special lesson in the compounding secrets of the vineyard family. Oh, right. I better give this to you, too. As long as you got this, baby, you can stay in contact with me from even the most far-off locations. And since you're quite the subservient, due to your natural aptitude, I'm appointing you as my personal scavenger. I'll use this to give you a little ring when I need you again, and when I do, you get your butt here right away. Capiche?
Okay, gotcha.
Splendid! And if you bring me the things I
Another running gag in this series. There's always a Welch.
Secrets of the Vineyard family. A reward like that ought to get your tush in gear.
And before you ask,
Alrighty, let's make it happen.
yes, her personality is exactly like that.
Any day.
What is it? Wait, fine by me.
Her personality is exactly what you think it is. Exactly what you just saw. So I can create items.
I think this is how you do it. Not what I expected.
Yeah, my first masterpiece is nothing but slop. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Okay, so I am also... Hold on.
Improvements in general awareness confirmed.
Anyone home?
Yes, Albert, I'm gonna get you something.
Much appreciated. Stop by anytime.
Thanks. is probably done with her talk by now.
Shall we return to the infirmary then?
How'd it go?
Good. He didn't even argue. I just told him I wanted to join the consortium, and he said fine. On one condition, that I don't embarrass the princess. How did you know that he would give his consent?
I just know that's how parents are. They don't want their kids to experience the same hardships they did. But at the same time, part of them wants their kids to follow in their footsteps. It's in their blood. And I should know better than most. I followed in my father's. Obviously, the Maesters were pretty pissed at the royal family. Which probably accounts for at least one reason why your old man never mentioned anything about his past. Anyway, he still left you that mountain of research regardless. Just in case you ever decided to become an iatromancer like him. Plus, Dr. Eason made you his apprentice. What I'm trying to say is, both of them are more than happy to support you in your decision.
You think?
Sounds about right.
Guess they would have.
Well, if it took us a trip to Rythel to convince the doc, who knows what it'll take to convince Midas. So let's get going.
Yeah. I'm off, Dad. See you around.
See, I agree with him when he said that. It's like, if he wanted his daughter not to be a atromancer, he would have asked, keep my daughter out of all this. Keep her, don't let her join you. I want her to do nothing of the sort. But he didn't. Despite him hating certain people, mind you, it probably had nothing to do with the princess. It had probably more to do with probably loyalty. More than likely, it had more to do with loyalty with Midas. On top of the fact that it probably had a lot to do with how Midas was treated and how they feared that they would be treated under certain circumstances. I mean, it made sense.
Why do those insects ignore it?
Anyway, thank you for checking out this video.
You look like you're
Oh, okay. So I don't have the deck. I could have gotten it, but honestly, I really didn't want it. So anyway, where was I gonna go? Oh yes. Trying to remember. Camp menu.
All right, time to set out for Ada.
Woohoo!
To reach the village of Ada, we must traverse the Larkus Weald. So our first step is to travel towards the Larkus region.
Prep for engagement.
Neutralized.
I'm well aware.
Destroyed. Insufficient output. Neutralized. Destroyed.
Well, you're dead, so... Anyway.
Sweet! So we gotta go north from here.
Yes, that is correct. You are really starting to be able to navigate our lands, Ray.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get the lay of the land.
The enemy is
Hang back, I got more.
Destroyed.
Prepare yourselves for battle.
I hear ya. Enemies up ahead.
Down this route. That will not fall. Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
The village of Ada lies beyond the Larkus Weald. Let us continue north from here.
Destroyed. Neutralized. Destroyed. Usefulness low.
That planetscape is so beautiful. Come on, guys, you can't look at this guy and think, damn, that looks kind of cool.
Your Highness, I beg your pardon. We have yet to pass through the Larkus Weald and the Adali region proper. Are we not in need of respite at Larset Village?
I'm fine. Are you in need of rest, Albert?
I am... nay. I am quite alright. Should I require a brief rest?
I shall suggest we do so. Alright, but yeah, let us know anytime if you need a break.
We have come.
Warning. Energy level low. Threat neutralized.
That should be kind of windy.
Destroyed. Threat eliminated.
Continuing on our current northbound course should lead us into the region of Adali.
So you're saying we're almost there?
Nay, I am afraid this is merely the beginning. We must conserve our strength, as the terrain shall only become more arduous.
You mean the mountains? Ugh. Been a while since I climbed anything. Here's hoping it's not too steep. Don't get cocky. Sorry, loser.
Destroyed.
If you guys are wondering why I don't put out some of my points to my stats or whatever,
Continuing north from here,
I feel like I
should
need
see
to
us
build them up a
arriving
little
in the
more.
Adali region.
The northwest side is where those ruins were. I've never been to this side, though.
This area is near where we first met Ray. Somehow it feels somewhat nostalgic already.
Oh, so it was around here.
Whoa. You weren't kidding when you said perilous.
One wrong step could indeed spell your doom. Nothing to stop you from plummeting to the bottom, so keep your wits about you.
If we misstep, we shall look for you,
Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
I mean, I could easily put the stats
We just
into
follow this
getting
path?
more XP, but
Indeed. I
quite
believe
frankly,
the village of
nah.
Ada lies to the east.
Well then, I guess that's where we're headed.
Very good. Let us proceed with caution.
Warning. Energy level neutralized. Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Threat detected ahead. Destroy.
I gotta check out something. Okay, so intelligence, yikes. His intelligence is super low, so I'm gonna give some of those. And guts and yeah. I need to get these guys to at least par. So I was wrong. I am going to have to give okay, strength. Little HP is good. I need to give them okay, so there's that. Her defense went up a little, at least. A bird. So his intelligence needs to go up. Why do I need intelligence? Well, just in case. You never know. Okay, there we go. Intelligence is at least to the 100 digit, which is honestly needed. Her defense needs a good shellacking. But I'll do that for the next couple of turns. So, yeah, I gave our dear princess. Okay. Now everybody is... Oh, I forgot our dear cutie. The resident adorableness girl. Okay, so HP is going up because yikes. Intelligence, definitely some attack. Intelligence is great. Now I'm gonna give that, and of course let's see how far is her defense and attack are exceedingly low. Let's see if I can get an attack and a defense. Well, there's a defense. And I need to get an attack. She doesn't seem to have much of those. Ladies and gents. I mean, she has an special attack, but not an actual. You know what? You never know when that kind of skill is good. And of course, I'm gonna give her. Ooh, there we go. An attack. Well, at least her intelligence is up. So there.
I say we make camp here for the night.
Man, we're still a long ways from Ada, aren't we?
The climb too much for you?
Hey, I'm not the one who collapsed in front of an infirmary. You sure you're up for this?
I had plenty of time to convalesce. I can survive a leisurely hike through nature.
Let's just hope you're right. Ugh, it's freezing up here.
I must say, I'm surprised you haven't asked about it.
Oh, please. Everyone's got something they don't want to talk about. Besides, you seem like the kind of guy who'd get mad if someone asked him what he had for dinner. No way am I gonna ask about such a touchy subject.
Just what do you think I am?
Cranky killjoy?
What did you...
Shh, not so loud. You're gonna wake the others.
She's smiling because she's like, these two, I swear. They're incorrigible.
Raymond here. Who's this?
It's Elena. How are you holding up down there?
Elena? I knew it! I knew you were alive! Where are you now?
Just outside the gravitational field of the planet you're on. Unfortunately, my pod sustained damage upon ejection, rendering the attitude control inoperable. I couldn't reset the system either. I've been controlling the craft manually.
Hey, I trust you more than any autopilot system. More importantly, though, send me your landing coordinates. This is an underdeveloped planet. I have no clue how long it'll take me to reach you, but I'll do everything I can to get there ASAP.
Thank you, Ray. See you soon. Over and out.
This is great news! So, she's 27 hours out, but where else she... Awesome! We're headed that way already. You're next, Chloe. I'm not leaving you behind. We're all going back to Verguld together.
I think we can all agree we'd like to reach Ada by sundown, so the sooner we depart, the better.
Enemies up ahead!
Insufficient output.
Deterred.
Someone got. See what I mean? I'm glad I got her everybody's stats up, because holy crap, she would have been knocked down further. So yeah, That's one thing I love about this game. The fact that you can manipulate your own stats. Gods, I wish I could do that in real life.
Is that the finish
I'd be
line I
putting
see?
in my strength, speed, and recovery.
We have climbed seriously high up.
The village of Ada is just beyond that bridge. Let us keep moving. We live to fight another day.
What's up with this gate? Thought this was supposed to be a quiet mountain village, not a military stronghold.
Does anyone else see that thing moving?
That thing bears quite a resemblance to a cannon and is trained on us.
Out of its way!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sleep mode? You're supposed to warn us about this stuff.
Primitive large-scale firearms. Initiating safety protocol.
Very helpful. Here comes!
Destroyed. Neutralized.
Where'd I go? Fly!
Warning. Energy levels low. Destroyed. Insufficient output. Neutralized. Destroyed.
Still to learn.
Now what have we here?
I got you.
Low.
I need to give her a decent
You guys never told
skill
me we'd have to
boost.
lay siege to a castle.
I do not take the destruction of my defenses lightly. Now state your purpose here. Having pillaged the capital, does the Empire now sick its hounds on the western frontier?
How dare you think us Imperial dogs?
Still your tongue, Albert.
Huh?
Forgive our trespass. We bear neither you nor this town ill will, Maester Felgreed.
That's Midas?
It is not without reason that we have appeared before you. Please, grant us audience.
You may have grown, Leticia, but tell me, will you still throw a tantrum if I said no?
I beg of you, Maester. We have a patient who Dr. Eason says only you are able to cure.
A patient of Marcus's? Very well. Open the gate.
I care not how gifted and talented that man is. He has no right to disparage one of royal blood.
His words may have been meant to wound, but he let slip that he still recognized me. I consider that a victory. And now the real battle awaits.
Now, between you and me, folks, he didn't even have to. But like everybody else in this, there are a lot of, how can I say, contrary.
Come this way, and be quick about it.
What's the deal with the gate, man?
It's far more than that, as I'm sure you've now come to realize. It's a security system designed to rebuff highwaymen and their ilk.
You sure you need it? Place seems safe enough to me.
For now, yes, but it's only a matter of time until Osirius falls. And then even your most loyal knights will turn to outlawry.
Maester, you do not mean that.
Oh, but I do. I assume it's already begun, in fact. Why else would royalty trek into the hinterlands if not to beg for help?
Damn, bro. You really know how to hurt a guy. And I love how Albed literally wears his feelings on his sleeve. So for a guy that is trying to ascertain your true purpose, yeah, don't play poker with Albed, cause he will see right through. We will see right through you, bro. Seriously. And when I said don't play with him, I'm like, don't play as his ally, cause yikes.
Follow my lead.
We're here. You two, wait outside.
Maester.
This isn't a show. They will only get in the way. Or are you so unmanned by a doctor, you need your mistress to hold your hand?
Hate to interrupt, but I happen to be a semiomancer too. See? You won't even notice me. Promise. I just want to watch. Whatever tech you used for that arm could help a lot more people, you know?
Fine, but not a word from you. You, Filberto's girl. You know your herbs?
Uncle Midas, my name's Nina. Nina!
Well, Nina, let's see whether or not you can follow orders. Bring me 2 sprigs of lavender and Artemis leaf each. Dried, not fresh.
Yeah, I'm on it.
And you?
Raymond.
Raymond. You're free to watch. But better keep that orb of yours in line.
I'll do my best. You catch that, Duma? Be on your best behavior for the dock.
What a rum thing. Now... So you collapsed in rifle? Experiencing any other symptoms?
Keep this to yourself. For about a month's time, I have not been feeling quite myself,
It was around then that I noticed a peculiar darkening of the skin at my shoulder.
Half a year. Then you will lose all function of your arm.
What?
I can craft a new prosthetic for you, but it will be of inferior make. Its performance will suffer as well. You have no choice but to change your lifestyle greatly, lad.
And there's nothing to be done?
There was, 14 years ago.
Then, Maester, I've a favor I must ask of you.
Unless it concerns your arm, you waste your breath. I have no patience for royalty or their dogs.
14 years ago, huh?
Well, what news?
I have failed. My pleas for appeals fell on deaf ears.
What do I care about that? I speak of your arm. Will it heal?
Right, of course. He tells me I will lose all use of it within the year.
But surely he can craft for you a new one, right?
He may once have been able to, yes, but that was 14 years ago. Highness!
Maester Felgreed, I throw myself upon your mercy. I beg you, create a new prosthesis.
You know my answer.
I beseech you, do me this one kindness, and I swear by all my forefathers that you shall never again have to see another of my line.
Is that truly why you ventured into this backwater? To give your retainer a health check?
I confess that was not my aim at first, but now I am here for no other purpose than to see my dearest friend well at last. I entreat you, Maester, help him.
The materials I'd need were lost to your kingdom 14 years ago. Nothing short of time travel can see that prosthetic of his made new.
This cannot be.
This is the best I can offer him now. I was warned that the arm mightn't last into adulthood, so I prepared this just in case. With some adjustments, it should provide you with more than enough mobility to lead an ordinary life. But not one of knighthood.
Still, that's a fancy piece of gadgetry. How's it powered?
For no semiomancer, you're quite perceptive.
Busted.
It's plain to see there's no semiomantic connection between you and your orb, and yet still it heeds your command. I confess I've never seen anything like it. How does it work?
That's the million-fall question, isn't it? Sure would be great if you could help us answer it, though.
You think I'll be cozened by such tricks?
Come on, man. If this kingdom goes down, it's taking you with it.
If Asarius' fate rests entirely on my shoulders, then they deserve what's coming.
Maester!
End of discussion. However, I've a responsibility to see to your arm, one I won't neglect. Anything beyond that is none of my concern.
As you wish.
No, Highness.
I have witnessed firsthand how much this village has come to rely upon you. I cannot in good conscience deprive these people of your services. I ask only that you provide Albert with the care he so rightly deserves.
Wow.
Girl,
Stress signal received.
if we had princesses like her, we would have no problems.
Edis affiliated. Escape craft. Entering current orbit. Analyzing call signal. Executive Officer Elena on board.
Already? But how? Something's wrong.
Who speaks? And what's that map?
Not now. Elena? Elena, come in!
Ray, my escape craft has just entered Aster 4's gravitational field. But the attitude control systems can't be operated manually. Deceleration is impossible. Here are my projected landing coordinates.
Got it. See you soon. And stay safe, okay?
I will certainly try. Over.
What the heck was that?
Sorry, guys, but something came up. Gonna need to leave you for a bit.
Over my dead body.
This is serious!
I'm aware, so why then think to go off alone?
Maester Felgreed, I'm afraid we must leave you for now. Albert and I have sworn to assist Ray in locating his companions. Where he goes, so must we. However, upon our return, I would ask that you tend to Albert's arm. Ray, let's hurry.
Thanks.
See, now, if we had friends like that in life, oh, no issues.
She's coming in too hot.
I'm sorry. She has landed in treacherous terrain. She is beyond our help, if she survived at all.
Yeah, damn it!
Come.
Maester?
You mean to get to that meteorite? Then follow me.
Thanks, man. I owe you.
You are good to help us, Maester. Thank you.
I do this for my village, not for you.
Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that.
Right? She's such a... the thing about Midas, he's such a tsundere.
It's not very far from the village. Come, this way.
And before you guys ask what tsundere means, it's literally just it's not really translated anything, just it's contrary. Very contrary. You say one thing and then you basically do something else. Not really a hypocrite per se, just
trust this to me. This will prove most useful.
So, it falls to me.
Follow the side road until you reach the shrine.
Destroy. Threat neutralized.
Fly!
Destroy.
Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
The structure in the center is the Galka Shrine. Let's see what awaits us inside.
lens scope.
Threat neutralized.
You shall see us deterred.
Missing something? Elena! Son of a... Elena!
Need some assistance? Albert, take the other side. We three ought to suffice.
Ray.
Status?
Right leg and left arm have sustained heavy damage. Neural circuitry offline in both right hand and left leg. Servo drive is non-functional at the moment. Current power is being supplied from reserve energy source. In maintenance mode, I have, at most, 56 hours remaining. Advanced processing functions are also limited, preventing movement.
Right. How can I help?
Due to depleted energy levels, I will be unable to perform repairs myself. Furthermore, I can no longer salvage the parts I need from this damaged craft.
Crap. So what are we supposed to do?
Take me offline and destroy me. It is imperative that we prevent our technology from falling into the hands of anyone here.
You crazy? What kind of captain would I be if I told my crew to start offing themselves? There's another way out of this. I know it.
Of course.
The equipment this life form requires to reconstruct itself can most likely be recovered from your downed escape pod.
Well, you certainly pick very convenient times to start talking.
I speak only when necessary. Such is my programming.
And thank you for deciding to pipe up now, because you're absolutely right. My escape pods barely sustained any damage. Think that'd work for you, Elena?
I don't see why not. So long as you can collect enough of what I need. I should be able to restore my motor control systems to previous output levels. Here, this should be everything.
Thanks. You go into maintenance mode. Save your energy best you can. Just keep a comm channel open for me, got it?
Understood.
Ray, I take this to mean we are returning to the site of your ship?
You mind? It's kinda out of the way.
It may be, but we do not mind. We agreed to assist you in the search for your crew, and we intend to honor that agreement.
Wait. Don't know about you guys, but personally, I am super confused. I won't ask you to explain now, but you will tell us what's going on eventually, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You said there was another meteorite not unlike this one?
Huh? Yeah? Why?
I should like to see it. Therefore, I shall be joining you.
Oh, so now you're interested in what we're up to. So quickly we change our minds.
So it's true then, that you have another one just like it.
Now, my pod is hidden in the Larkus Wheel. It's a little bit of a trek, but one worth taking.
Pod is what it's called then. Are they different from meteorites?
Well...
Prep for engagement!
Position right to effect
Gotcha! Live to fight another day.
Is everyone sufficiently prepared? Very well then. The Larkus Wheel awaits.
Let's go!
It's clear that these pods aren't meteors per se. So what exactly are they?
Well, they're small, single-passenger crafts. That's how Elena and I got here.
No vessel could fall from such an altitude in one piece.
So, Elena, was it? Is that strange-looking person your missing friend, Ray?
Yeah, as far as I know, Elena and at least one other should be on this planet somewhere. Being alone on a new world can be very scary, so I'd really like to find them as soon as possible.
Right. I know the feeling.
I love how they didn't catch on the concept of world. But since they've noticed, you know, the crafts coming from the sky, it's a whole different thing. I want to see their reaction though. I can't remember their reaction, and I want to catch this on stream. Their reactions about how Ray and the others got to this planet.
Is there truly nothing that can be done for Elena's injuries? Some manner of first aid, at the very least.
Trust me, I would if I could. As you can see, Elena isn't exactly touching the same cloth as you. She's kind of past the point of first aid. All we can do now is for him to repair her. Well, with Duma's help, there's at least some hope. We'll figure something out. Very well then. For now, let us focus on reaching the Loftus Root.
I love how they're having that conversation. It's like, hey, how can we help your friend? It's like, well, no, that's what we're doing right now. We're grabbing pieces and helping her. According to Albed, she doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. Hey, why don't we just patch her up? It's like, yeah, we're doing that, but the difference is it's a different method for her specifically. We can't do it like most people. If you guys were wondering, guys, Elena isn't, how can I say? Elena isn't a flesh and blood person. I guess you could call her a droid, in a way. Humanoid droid, mind you. There we go.
I think my pod was just a little farther south. Let's keep moving.
Ray, hold a moment. By the looks of it, someone has stolen the march on us.
Friends of yours?
Not sure. Don't think so.
Who's there? Well, that certainly answers my question.
Move it or lose it, jerks! We don't have time for this! Cut them to ribbon!
Retreat!
Something fishy's going on. How were they able to control the pod like that? Come to think of it, how'd they even figure out it was here in the first place?
Rather than contemplate unanswerable questions, I would advise that you focus instead on the expedient retrieval of the components the android requires.
Hey, Elena. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We found the pod. Just tell us what you need and we'll get to cutting.
Understood. First, remove the pilot's seat. Behind it, you should find a panel. Open it.
We get to dismantle it. Excellent.
What? Someone's excited.
I have never seen this level of craftsmanship. What tools could produce anything with such impressive detail?
Uncle Midas, work now, ask later.
Next, I will need you to obtain the parts necessary to replace my Symbo drive unit. This will require the removal of the pod's generator. When it's removed, you will be unable to make any more long-range subspace communications.
Roger that. Let me call my brother real quick then. See if I can't get him to hurry it up a little. Computer, get me Antonio Lawrence.
Unable to establish connection.
What? Fine, then try my dad. Get me Raul Lawrence.
Unable to establish connection. Long-range subspace communication. May be unable to reach the Vergold system at this time.
What the hell?
Ray, listen. So long as you're stranded here, you can't afford to lose your lines of communication. My recovery will have to wait.
Sorry, but my captain's intuition is telling me otherwise. We're getting you patched up, whether you like it or not.
But...
My brother's already on his way, plus Chloe's still out there. And how am I supposed to save her without you, huh? You gotta trust me on this one, okay? Everything will be fine.
Understood. Using the parts you salvaged, you'll need to begin by repairing my circuitry, followed by both my arm and hand. At which point I should be recovered enough to repair the remainder of my body myself. Estimated time until completion, 72 hours.
Okay?
That's about the time I expected it would take. Leticia, I know this kind of derails things, but you cool to wait around?
Of course. But Albert and I shall make the most of it. There is little doubt that many in the region witnessed the descent of Elena's craft. We will find out what they make of it. And we may discover the identity of those we caught snooping about your ship.
I don't know.
It is not without its dangers, I grant you. But if there are more of those men out there, it may affect Elena's chances at recovery.
That's true, but it's a lot to ask.
Where friends are concerned, it is a trifle.
Count me in too! You guys will need a healer on hand in case Albert's arm starts acting up again, right?
Your company would be a boon indeed. If my suspicions are correct and those men are with the Empire, then we will need all the help we can get.
We will return to the shrine 3 days hence. Elena should be on her feet by then.
Okay.
Let's make our way back to the Galka Shrine. We have everything we need, correct?
Yep. I double and triple checked the list, just to make sure.
Off we go then. You mentioned you came from the stars above. Are you telling me another world lies beyond the night sky?
Well, not just one, but yeah, pretty much. Far, far away, some of those tiny little dots you see are inhabited by people like me.
And these star denizens have completely different civilizations and technology than that of our own.
Huh. Yeah, I guess so.
Apocryphal, to say the least.
He just doesn't want to admit the fact that he has a... Mind you, here's the thing. I can't blame the guy, because, like, according to him, on this planet, let alone this country, he's pretty top tier. That I cannot deny.
We're almost to the shrine. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to go through this mountain more than once.
Agreed. But if it's the price I have to pay to witness something truly fascinating, then I pay it gladly.
I appreciate it. I'm hoping you'll put those skills of yours to the test when it comes to repairing Elena.
Further compensation for the right to challenge the unknown. I will do it.
End of the line! Nice!
Down, big boy. One thing I can't stand is an oversized big baby. She. Not to mention one that doesn't get the hint.
Don't get cocky.
Threat neutralized. Threat eliminated.
Hey, I recall you saying we had everything we needed.
Yeah, sorry. We'll head for the shrine as soon as I'm ready. We need to hurry back to Elena. Time isn't on our side here.
Insufficient output.
Down for the count!
Threat neutralized.
Hey, you awake? Midas and I are here and ready to help. Just tell us where to start.
I doubt I'll be much help, but I am at your service.
Thank you. I suggest we begin by restoring the Symbo drive. With that online, I'll be able to maintain power without relying on my limited battery supply. A portion of the main circuit has been damaged. Could you see that it's replaced with the part salvaged from your escape pod?
On it.
For your safety, I'll be shutting down. Bring me back online once you've finished.
What? Did she just die?
Think of it more like a deep sleep. Alright, let's get to work. Hey, a little help with that?
Oh, right.
Hopefully that did the trick. Let's bring her back.
Good to see you again, Ray. Midas. The repairs you made were a success. Re-establishing Symbo drive circuitry, diverting power. Next, I must ask you to restore the use of my arms. But that should be the last step for you both. Once you're finished, I'll be able to repair myself without too much trouble. We're almost out of the woods now.
Well now, you heard the lady. Come on, lad. Let's get to it.
Just give me a sec. Today's been a lot.
This is delicate work, Ray. Try to stay focused. Let's save what remains for tomorrow. You've been working without rest for a while now, and I'm worried that it's beginning to affect your efficiency.
I thought we were in a hurry.
Even the most skilled engineers need a solid rest every now and then.
A point well made. My stomach concurs as well.
I'm not sure what we would have done without your help.
Spare me. We both know I'm only getting in the way. Though I did learn that you people truly aren't of this world.
Since we're laying our cards on the table, what happened between you and the Crown?
Their purblind highborns decided our work did not merit continuing. The royals, fools that they are, took their side.
And now you've got it out for Leticia?
It's not the girl I dislike, but what she represents. To aid her is to aid the kingdom. So keep your nose out of it.
Yikes. Sorry, just asking.
Warning. Hostile entity detected.
Of course, the bad guys had to have horns.
What are you doing with that thing?
Got a problem with my friend, huh?
Any friend of it is an enemy of mine. And I won't let either of you consume another world.
And I suggest
This is a curious phenomenon.
Throw in the towel if you're so damn scared.
Slip away.
I'm flying!
Oh, wind, become my blade! Not let you drag me to this world too.
What the hell have you even talking about, man?
I cannot fall here. Not now or before my ethereal onslaught.
Over here! Gotcha!
not even
Underestimate
finger against it.
You're far more powerful than I had assumed. I was ill-prepared. You may have won today's bout, but know this. So long as you dare to remain here, you will have to contend with me.
Get back here!
Let him go. It's too dangerous. Elena's repairs also have yet to be finished.
What's going on? Who was that?
Another time, lad. Now we must finish the girl's repairs, and fast.
Ray, we have returned with ill tidings.
Huh? Are you okay? You look terrible.
Blame the weirdo who tried to bust in and destroy Elena before her repairs were done. What? Was some giant purple-skinned asshole. Who the hell are the people on this rock with horns growing out of their heads?
You guys ran into one too.
I would hardly call our foe a giant, but he most certainly had the skin and horn you describe.
I think our days of taking it slow and steady are behind us.
Perhaps, but for now, you should sleep. You may not have another chance for a while. And you look ready to keel over. We shall stand watch for you. We are more than capable. Please, rest while you can.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. Alright. You guys mind waking Midas up before
Good night, Ray.
Now here's my thought. How in Hades does he sleep like that?
Ray?
My neck would be killing me.
Ray? It's time
Not to mention my back. Waking up to a pretty lady like that? Come on.
Morning to you too. How you feeling?
Self-repairs are ongoing, but I'm at least able to operate at 70% capacity. I can move just fine now.
I slept through your first steps. Some captain I am.
Midas was there for me, in your stead.
Oh yeah? Thanks, man.
Nonsense. Any doctor or inventor would do the same.
Now that I've recovered, I can assist you. So, Captain, status report.
Chloe's down here. Likely on the other side of the kingdom. We're gonna find her. Leticia and the others have promised to help us out, thankfully. Thing is, I kinda had to promise them something in return. That I'd help cajole Midas into returning with them to the capital.
Your efforts on that front will be in vain.
Midas. Should my system see a marked drop in performance, for some reason or another, it would be helpful to have someone familiar with my schematics besides Ray nearby. That way, any problems that arise could be quickly dealt with.
And if I say no?
Then we would bid you farewell, and that would be that. Were I to require help on my journey, I would seek out a local semiomancer or engineer.
Enough, I'm coming. I've Albert's arm to consider after all.
You will?
But I'm only accompanying you lot for purely semiomantic reasons. I reserve the right to leave whensoever I wish.
Appreciate it.
Now, as for Chloe, any idea on how to begin our search?
We have heard from reliable sources that Rythel's ports are meant to reopen in due course. And the quickest way to the easterly lands is by ship through the channel.
Sounds like a plan. Come on, we got a boat with our name on it.
Is the town of Rythel far from our current location?
Yes, to an extent. Rythel is located in Delvier, beyond the region of Larkus.
And that's after we get through the Adali region and the Larkus Weald.
Yeah, it's kinda far. Kind of irritatingly far.
We must go through the Adali region to the west.
No threats detected.
Anyway, guys, on that note, unfortunately, is going to be the end of this video. I know, long enough, right? But in the next video, I'm going to be doing some other stuff, and hopefully, by the next video, you'll get to see our old friend, well, Chloe. And if you guys remember who Chloe was, that little cute little girl that was giving Raymond a hard time in the beginning of the game. Anyway, thank you for checking out my video, guys. Be safe out there, and remember to keep your friends in your heart. Trust me, all the good ones know when to stay there. This is your friendly neighborhood gamer, Genie Candor, signing off and out like a light.